Way Back. Now, the plot for The Way Back is how a young boy spends his summer vacation dealing with his mother's overbearing boyfriend and trying to find a place to fit in and trying to find a place where he actually belongs. Now, this movie stars Sam Rockwell, Steve Carell, Liam James, and Allison Janney. Now, when we see Steve Carell, this is not his usual type of performance because he plays a serious type jerk performance in his movie. Now, I usually let when comedians do something like that, go to a different role than their normal standard of just comedy, because just like what Robin Williams did for Good Will Hunting and 1 Hour Photo, Steve Carell did it in here. He played a different type of role, which I definitely like to see more comedians do nowadays because it definitely shows their range a lot more. Now, like I said before, this movie stars Sam Rockwell, and Sam Rockwell gave an excellent performance in my opinion. Every scene he was in, he pretty much stole the show. He gave one of the best performances in the movie. He was there for comedic relief and also there to mentor the young kid as well. And he was great at it. I mean, Sam Rockwell, I'm not going to say he deserves an Oscar nod, but he was very, very great in this movie, and I definitely enjoyed his performance in the film. Along with Allison Janney, she from the beginning of the movie, she just knocked it out of the park with her comedic performance in this movie. Because, like I said, with Sam Rockwell and her, they were there for comedic relief. And with the comedy in this movie, it was not misplaced or was not misguided. It had a good, solid balance to the film. And what Allison Janney did, from her first scene she was in, she pretty much stole the show from there, along with Sam Rockwell as well. Now, also too, the young kid played by Liam James, he reminded me of a young Logan Lerman from The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Now, I'm not saying he's up on that level of that capability of that type of performance from Logan Lerman, but he is a notch below right there, and he did a good, solid performance there. And I'd definitely like to see him do a lot more. But for the most part, is he there with Logan Lerman? No, but he's right behind him with the performance from Perks of Being a Wallflower when it came to Logan Lerman in that movie. But he's really getting there, definitely. He's really one of those actors that you should actually look out for. And this is why I like independent movies, because with independent movies, you get a lot more story and more character development. Not saying that blockbusters don't do that, but with independent movies, you get a lot more invested into the story and into the characters, and you get a lot more character development. And that's why I really like The Way Back, especially because with The Way Back, with independent movies, it's just like you get a lot more out of it leaving the movie theater, more than you do a blockbuster. With a blockbuster, you get entertaining and it does your job. But with independent movies, you just get yourself involved into the story, and that's what I love about independent movies. Now, working out the movie, I gave this movie a 4 out of 5 stars, working out of it. But thinking about it a lot more and analyzing the movie a lot more, I had to change my rating to a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed The Way Back. A very good, solid independent movie. It's definitely a good movie you guys should check out. I'm starting to really like independent movies. Now, some blockbusters have its purposes. They entertain, good popcorn flick. But independent movies have a good, solid, deep, investing story. And I'm really starting to really love independent movies. So, with that being said, like I said before, The Way Back gets a 4.5 out of 5 stars. A very enjoyable independent film. Really love it, and definitely one you should go check out. So, if you like this review, please rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Movie Nation.